Government officials warn pain ahead. Cue the fires. Make sure you guys get your little life preservers out because this one's going to be bad. You're starting to feel it a little bit in the stock market today, aren't you? And I've been telling you for I don't know how long Jerome Powell's going to crash this thing. I said they already sold. They sold December. They got out. Now retail's like, no, the Fed's going to save us. And I've been telling you, no, they're not. Look, even breaking big, fat, red banners that I want to read off of like a teleprompter. There we go. I was waiting. They're a little slow. Stocks accelerate losses into final hour of as the Dow what? Dow almost takes off 1,000 points because I have to round up. Powell is warning you it's going to be more worser because he has inflation to fight. I think he does. And I just personally think that it is all government officials. This is their policy. Let's just destroy everything. They have been fighting to destroy. See what's happening in California? You can't even drive a car anymore. Well, that is unless it's electric. And I don't foresee any problems with that at all. I'm sure it takes no energy to produce lithium batteries that fill up an entire car. Oh, and hey, you want to see my teleprompter? Look, teleprompter. This is what I was going to say. It's right here. Look, government officials warn, pain ahead, stock market pain, crypto, along with, you want to drive a car, then I'm supposed to make you laugh. Right there, see? But government officials say we're in a boom. Let's see, what boom? Rent boom? We got inflation boom, utility boom, savings account go boom, and now the Fed. I was going to say, yeah, that big Papa Bravo pulling out. Wait, Papa Bravo not pulling out anything. That would be Papa Jerome. He's taking off the big thick belt. Remember, as a kid, Dad would stand, unless your dad didn't do that. I mean, I remember the door being open, the shadow of my father with a belt. I was like, okay, I'm sleeping now. But all of these red banners and all of these warnings, these were predicted in the future. We'll hit, unless I squirrel this thing, a little bit of a Bitcoin chart, it's going to get worse. I've been calling exactly, it goes to here, it goes to here. Apple, I'm like, this is where you short. I could do this, blindfold me all day long. And I know sometimes you're like, you said that it was, you got to give it some time. Here you go. Powell warns of some pain. How many whoopings are we getting there, Jerome, as the Fed fights to bring down inflation? Not just that, forcefully. And it looks like he does this annually, the hole. Jackson's hole. I guess this was the big one. Looking at the charts, they're just bleeding. Look at this, red all over. Well, I mean, except for the yields. It popped up a little bit. You have a little bit, but the Dow down almost 3%. You got your VIX popping almost 20%. Oh, hey, that's frightening. Oh my gosh. You got the Russell down 3%. The NASDAQ, I'm going to round up on this one. I'm calling 4%. And Bitcoin right above my head. Oops, I'm scrolling wrong. Right there, I said we're hitting 20. There it is. Bingo, there's your 20. But we're going lower. Oh, and on Apple, what was that? A week ago, I took out that short. I told you I did it on the channel. You can rewind. Hold on, I gotta hit this one, Airbnb. Then we go to Apple, and I'm like, doing a short. For those of you that don't understand, you can make money when the market goes up. You can make, when it goes up, you're like, hey, I'm gonna make money going up. And then when you think, if you have the stuff on the charts like this, look, see all these little weird things. Price is going up this week. This is it. This weekend, that's it. We are done. If you're new to this, start with the swing trade before that one goes up. This that you see above my head, that's my CSU course, and price is going up. Also, if you see, let me clear out a few things. What is this? On the daily, okay. That was the 172. I said it's going to go right. Let me pull it down. This is just Apple, real quick. Right here, see, you're overbought. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, Apple's going to go to the moon. Come on. You want to buy it down here. And now you've hit the 50. Not good. Coming on down. If you're in my swing trade course, you know that's where you sell. Right there. See, I have the little blue thing up there, 172. That's where I put in the short. It hit, see that thing that looks like an alligator or a megaphone. So that is going to come all the way down. Ooh, no. Say it isn't so, Bravo. Yes. Probabilities, but I said I'm going to close my position here on that little white line. Look, See, we're not there yet. And I'm going to take my profit. I enter, I exit. And so that's on that one. Bitcoin, you want to know where that one's going? And then I'll go over how bad. Okay, you see, wedge. Rising wedge fell, broke, had this all up. Look, see, rising wedge fall. This is on the daily, 4 hour. Oh, and then we got another one. This is this was a wedge. It broke, hit price target again. So you got to also understand, on these charts, these are also called technicals, not fundamentals. I know, Jimmy and these guys, see? Jim, he just said sell. You sure? Booyah! Now it's just booyah. These guys are like fundamentals. Oh, I think, whatever. So it doesn't work. Fundamentals do not work. I tried to teach that in high school, college, and I was always wrong. I'm like, what? I don't understand. See the first white line, you carry it down. See that broke right there. Right. Look, perfectly. Perfect. I mean, it was on the dot, right? I mean, it was on the dot. Well, then now you have this one. So here we go again. We have now this also could be a flag. Any way you look at it. See this red line? Yeah, you carry that red line down. You're no longer in the 20s. And I got so much heat on that. That was so frustrating. Everyone's like,
oh, you said Bitcoin's going to go down and it's been going up.
It does. It goes up and down there, Skylar. And also on the daily, it's going to have a pullback. So it will be going up soon. Here is your 20K price target. If you want to nibble, go ahead. Also, this is not financial advice, just paper trade money. And if you want to come along on my Bravo's daily watch list, you can come along and trade with me. For those of you that are like, oh, show us your trades. Oh my gosh, I do it on the channel. I do it like here's my Apple short. Right there. Then I do Bravo's daily watch list. Come along. I get a lot right. I get some wrong. That's just the way it is. And we keep moving. Also, talk about moving. I moved. I left this place. Woo! This is the first chat show that goes down. California demands more inflation. Yay! How are you going to do that? Oh, we're all going to not drive those cars things. I don't know why I just said Vaseline. I know why I said Vaseline, because that's probably what you're going to need by the time they're done with you. Bans gasoline in new car sales by 2035. But we're starting right now. So the production, everything, do you foresee a problem with this? I mean, I do, but I guess that's just the thing of just destroying everything. Oh, climate, we got green, we got this, we got that. We'll send all of our money overseas. We'll send all of our oil overseas. Like this, nothing makes sense in this clown world. And I saw in your comment section, I saw in the comment section. Also, please, I read everything. Thank you so much. Also, don't respond to the spammers. Oh my gosh, that's terrible down there. Those guys are ugly, and it's not me. But anyways, you guys were up in arms about, what is it, $2,000 per taxpayer for paying off the student loans. Gosh, why can't the government pay off my stops that got taken out? I used to explain to my high school kids, I'm like, you see all the nice things that you see? Any government this or fire, police, at your nice school, the computers, and you're all miserable and you're like, I hate this, I want more. But I would always tell them, someone has to pay for that, right? Yeah, you think about that. Which I'll show you that in just a second. But first, it looks like you guys are following California. Just right off a cliff. Washington, you're like, Massachusetts to follow California. So if you're just like, oh, it's just California about that. No gasoline cars. Yeah, well, they're following them. It's like, what else could destroy the United States faster? They can't find enough things. And then us as Americans, we rise up and we're like, no, but no one hears us. And we're just over here trying to survive. And I'm telling you, government officials will tell you everything's great. Well, except for this. This is not great. No, I have to read these stupid things. See, you know how you work every day, harder and harder? Real average hourly earnings decreased by 3%. So that means you have to work harder and harder in this clown show. And they just keep going and going. You're like, this doesn't make sense. I have to work every day. Now I have to have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, and then, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, also known as BS, just drop the L, which Jerome looks at and he's like, oh my gosh, look, everyone is employed. Everything is great. Jerome, no. Now we all have 4 jobs because we're not surviving here. He's like, no, that's it. Let's just destroy this thing. So if also if you want to know, as they say, do you want to know if this is official or not? Yeah, that's because it's .gov. The Economics Daily, I just say, here, kids from LA Unified, look at the chart. See the blue? That's not good. Or you can look at the little red line. It's helping you. It's like, this isn't good. We're going in the wrong direction. You're having to work harder and harder and harder while they crash this whole system. And what this is telling you is you're working hard, you're working longer, harder, and you're being paid less. Even though they'll say things like, oh, we're increasing minimum wage, or you're making a lot more, trust us. And don't look over there on that side where, you have to pay for things. We have to look at that as energy bills rise 80% in October. Oh, that's it. It's nothing. But Bravo, I hear that it's so bad, but what do? It's the same thing I've been preaching about for 4 years. You start a business. Go become a plumber. Do something that people need. Or sell plastic junk. I don't care. Sell, owl poop. Guy makes 40 grand a month. And one of you guys just emailed me. You said, thank you for pushing me into starting a business. Forgot what you're doing, but you're doing something. Maybe you started a plumbing business. I don't know, but that's the only way out, you guys. You have to. And if you're like, oh, but we're in it, and then in the comment section, right? But we're in a recession. We're in a depression. Everything's bad. And now you're telling us to risk? Yes, you have to. Skylar, it's going to the water's cold, right? The Titanic snapped in half. You're in the water. You have to swim to a boat. Oh, but it's so cold. Yes, I know, Skylar. It's cold. It sucks. It's not fair. Blah, blah, blah. But you have to do it. That's it. That's your only way out. Or you could just give up. Most people will. It's going to be the have and the have-nots. So if you want to be the haves, you got to paddle very hard right now. Or you could be amongst the rest, which will be the have-nots. That's how the system is set up. It is designed that way to shuffle everyone to one side. And what side is that, you ask? That is government. Oh, government, we need you. Please pay off our college. Please give us stimmies. I don't know even what that was. And when the government was giving you these stimmies, I said, trade it. You got it, right? Pretend this is a ball, right? And you throw it in snow. This isn't going to really turn into, maybe it would, but it gets bigger and bigger like that. But you guys didn't. You spent your savings on what? Let me guess. You went out and bought a new car. Oh, that was a great idea. Fed's favorite inflation indicator cools modestly. That was a tough word. From 40-year highs. Savings rate, 13-year lows. So I guess the good news is inflation is starting to roll, but you're not going to like the end. I don't think you're going to like any part of it. Why? Because it always comes down to, right, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Pinky promise, you'll just rent from us, right? The ones that paddled very hard, and now we are the 1%. And this is also worldwide, globally. The entire dollar-based, debt-based system will wipe out everyone. Everyone's going to be on one side or the other. Look, Spanish official warns of winter of great suffering. And then, like always, the people will rise up and say, give us more stimmies, or give us some more handouts, some freebies. Man, I'm sorry, you guys. I did not create this system, and I've talked about it a lot. It is a debt-based system that requires more debt. But what if we pay it off? You can't. It implodes the whole system. Not just that, it's a debt-based system that requires interest every time. The monetary system is only debt. It is only loans. Well, 98%. I know. Some of you guys actually have real money. This is called assets. Hopefully you're collecting those along the way. And I also wouldn't get too caught up on the Fed funds rate and all that. Remember, you walk into a bank and you say, I want a loan. The bank has nothing in it. They give you a loan for $1 billion. They don't have $1 billion, but now they have an asset. How is that an asset? Well, because you promised to pay them back $1 billion. So poof, money's created just like that and with interest. That's the bad part. Well, actually, the whole thing is a bad part, and it's globally, it's worldwide. Do you really think this is going to continue? Well, let me cue the fire and answer that question for you. It mathematically, historically, it can't. So that is why I come on this channel every day. I know it's a financial channel, and I say, well, it's time to run. Because when this entire thing implodes, this debt system, it's going to be nuclear. I think all the things that I talk about it, because I go over it in my head, I'm like, well, is this going to work? When this all goes, Will having a business online work? I think so. I'm hoping. That's why I teach it. Trading, will that work? I think so. Because historically, you can make a whole lot of money going on the way down. So we got two things. Oh, did you move? Do you have a bug out place? Do you have a water source? Food? But Bravo, you've been saying this for a whole 12 months. 24 months. I know, I don't know when. I'm just telling you, swim. Because when this debt-based system implodes, you're gonna want to be away from other people. So there you guys go. I love you. Stay free, and I will see you tomorrow because I work every single day of my life.